Hi everyone, I'm Tom and today I'm going to be showing you the Folded Space board game organizer for Mage Knight board game. I've done a few different videos for Folded Space inserts in the past. They are foam core inserts rather than the wooden one. They will come in a nondescript cardboard box like this one. Not this one exactly, it's a bit thicker than this one, the Mage Knight one. And it will come with a load of kind of punch board sheets like the punch boards you get for your board game, but it's made out of this. Well, it's foam in the middle and then, kind of thicker material on the outside to keep it rigid. And bit by bit, you'll follow the instructions here as to how to assemble each of the things. So you'll punch out a little bit of the punch board from the sheets that it's told you to, and then assemble the various boxes and bits and doodahs. There is actually a new method on the Folded Space website to put these together because it's done with, just slot the things together and then PVA glue it together. That's all you need. They come up with an even faster way of doing it that you flatten the boxes out, you kind of assemble them, then flatten the sides out, and then you just smear the glue all in one and fold it back together. It's such a simple thing. They're like, why haven't I've been doing it this way the whole time? Why did that never occur to me? But anyway, let's look at the Mage Knight one in particular. So once you have assembled it all, it'll look like this. Ta-da! It just about fits. I've had to stack some things on top of each other. So you'll have things for like the player tokens, and they're all stacked up. There's 6 of them, and a couple of the others are all stacked up one. But what does it look like when it's all full of components? What do these bits and bobs do? Well, thankfully there's always a little legend at the bottom of the sheet that tells you, what goes where. But also, if you head over to the Folded Space website, and I think more things should do this, more games that come with plastic inserts should do this, go to our website or put it in the manual or whatever, and we'll show you how things should go inside this insert. So when you have populated it all, it will look like this. And there we go, almost. So the empty spaces, you'll notice, I've only got Mage Knight base game. Well, actually, I've got Lost Legion, but I haven't opened it yet. I'm returning to Mage Knight again after a big break, and I just want to get used to the base game first. But that's beside the point. So that's just why there's empty spaces for Volcair and faction tokens and things that aren't in the base game, and there's more characters and things that are in the expansions, as well as cards and tokens. So that's just why there's the gaps in there. But we've got divided up mana tokens. We've got trays for each of the characters. There's one there as well. This is for the player cards and then other game cards. So at the moment, I imagine these are going to be filled up with a lot more things, but I've put, the day-night cards and the player aids back there. We've got artifacts, we've got spells, we've got advanced actions, we've got wounds, the Space Force sleeved cards as well, I'm told. I can't prove that to you right now. Hey, maybe one day. There's Marty walking over the shop. We've got the different levels of units, cities, the dice, all laid out there, and we've got, of course, the diagram of how to put all of this back in. So let's give that a go. And there we go. I'll say that the guide does say, put the guide at the bottom of everything so you can remember how it all goes back in afterwards. Just for this first time, I'll just keep it on the top of there so that I remember. I'll say that everything in there, it's not much good talking about it with just the lid shut, but everything once it is in there is packed in nice and snug. I wouldn't say tight in that I had to force anything in, but it's pretty snug, and the trays themselves aren't going to be moving about. Just say that the rule book and the board and stuff, they act as a kind of lid for the components. The only things that are kind of in danger are maybe the tokens, the little player tokens, and only because this is just the base game on its own, you can see the mana crystal thing is a little bit lower than the other trays, but that's because the map trays are underneath it. So I imagine as soon as I get the Lost Legion unpacked and everything, then it will be quite even, and you could give it a crack vertically. Definitely, if you've only got the base game, then you'd want a little thing over the mana crystals. But other than that, there you go. I've said this many times about the Folded Space inserts. Because of the foam core, they're a lot cheaper than a lot of the wooden ones. They're still very sturdy. They're much lighter weight as well. Like putting all of this in a big wooden insert, and you can get the ones with, the burnt patterns and things, and with fancier boxes and things like that. But yeah, they do get a lot more expensive and add weight to it, as much as I covet some of those. But yeah, I still think these are fantastic, and yeah, even easier to put together. Well, not even easier, even faster to put together now. The new way of just kind of you build it, flatten it, and just glue it all in a big circle. It's much faster and less messy as well, because before I was gluing individual bits and then putting them on. Now it's just you squash it all together and just wipe the excess glue from the joint. Remember, that's not something new about the actual system, just a nice little idea in the process of sticking it all together. So it should be the same for all of the other ones as well. So there you go. This is the Mage Knight insert. Very soon, if not already, there will be some Mage Knight playthroughs up on the channel. You can see all of this in action too. And hopefully, as time goes on, we'll see this populate with Lost Legion and Krang and Shades of Tesla and all of that stuff. But we'll see how it goes, shall we? Thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you for the next game. Bye, everyone.